right, Shalom. This is Harawan by Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp. When they say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Harakah Kodash, Ma'amaf. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. Shalom to you, Akim, Nakwatim, and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. This is Psalms 47 and 2. It says, "For the Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. He shall subdue the people under us and the nations under our feet." All right, so I want to bring this scripture out, these two verses. It says here, "For the Most High is terrible," meaning terrible, meaning frightening or astonishing, terrifying. And that's what he's going to do, scare the hell out of these nations and scare the hell out of two-thirds of our people. This is 2 Ezra 13 and 29. "Behold, the days come when the Most High, Yahweh, will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth." Now, who is he talking about delivering? The elect of Israel. Let's get that real quick. All right, this is Romans 11 and 26. "And so all Israel shall be saved." And this is in the kingdom. Well, all Israel is going to be brought back, after the first resurrection of our nation. But only the elect shall be delivered first. "And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written." See, not the whole world, but all Israel. "There shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. For this is my covenant unto them," meaning agreement or marriage, "when I shall take away their sins." See, so the Most High is planning on what? Delivering the people upon the earth, but it's really talking about the elect. Isaiah 45 and 17, "But Israel," not the whole world, "Israel, Yasha Allah, shall be saved in Yahweh with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end," man. So Israel is a world by itself. All right, not the oikomene, the whole world, but the cosmos, meaning an orderly arrangement of stars or people. A select group of people, which is the elect. All right, so that's who deliverance is set up for. Isaiah 31 and 5, "As birds flying," see, the Lord is showing up in chariots, all right, what they call UFOs, but they're going to be in military formation. "As birds flying, so will Yahweh of hosts, of armies," the Most High, "defend Jerusalem." And today, Jerusalem is what? New Jerusalem, the city of peace. All right. And that's talking about Israelites. It says, "Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it." So what is it talking about? Revelation 21 and 1, "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea." See, Esau's rulership is going to be gone. Wicked rulership upon this earth is going to be put down, and righteousness is going to reign supreme on this earth under Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's the new heaven and the new earth. "And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem," see, Jerusalem, Yerushalayim, the city of peace, city representing citizens or people, "coming down from Yahweh out of heaven." It's not going to be a building, it's going to be actual people, the elect. So not all Israel is going to be saved first, but they're going to be delivered, and then the rest of Israel be brought back as children in the kingdom, born immortal and in their right state of mind. All right, so New Jerusalem is being what? Prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And the husband represents Yahweh Shai. Now let's get over here real quick, where it says here, this is New Jerusalem. It says, Revelation 21 and 9. And there came unto me one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, full of the 7 last plagues, and talked with me, saying, Come hither, and I will show thee the bride. So who's the bride that's married to the husband? The Lamb's wife. The Lamb is Yahushua, and his wife, meaning his servant, that he made an agreement with, is this. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from Yahweh. So this is after the elect get taken up into the chariots and delivered from the destruction, and they're going to be brought back down upon this earth, all right, to enslave the heathens and to finish off the rest of the wicked of our nation upon the earth. This is having the glory of Yahweh, and her light was like a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal. That represents us having full wisdom. And we're going to have a glow upon us. And we're going to have access to the full spirit, man, of truth. All right. And it had a wall great and high, represents we're going to be defended. And had 12 gates, representing the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. And the 12 angels. And the names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of Israel. See that? So let's get back to it. All right, 2nd Ezra 13 and 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. So the deliverance is going to come for who upon the earth? The children of Israel. Of that is going to be the elect. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. So it's going to be, the word astonishment goes into terrifying. So you're going to scare the hell out of these people. Yahweh Shai, and the holy angels. All right. All right. So right here, Psalms 47 and 2. For Yahweh, the Most High, is terrible, man, terrifying. He is a great king over all the earth, man. That doesn't mean he looks like a monster. That just means he's terrifying, man. He's a mighty power angel, top angel over everything, the creator, the source of everything. He's terrifying. He said men are like grasshoppers to him. And even his mind is terrifying, man. The things that he can create and that he's going to bring upon this earth and to these nations. And when he appears and shows his son, he's going to terrify these nations, man. The proud-hearted. All right. This is Job 18 and 12. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. It's talking about Esau and his kingdom, and ultimately America as well. And it shall devour the strength of his skin. Even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. His confidence, that's the point. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors, man. So all that confidence they got right now, that pride, and faith that they have in their plans and their self and their paganism, devil worship, all that's going to be rooted out of the tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors, man. So you think about all the worst that you could think of that happened upon this earth, the Most High is the king over that as well. They used to know him in the ancient times, the heathens. They knew him as Al-Shadja, which means like mighty demon-like power. So the Lord was showing himself to be like a demon to them. I mean, he's just destroying their ass. But to us, he's showing himself to be a father, and chastening our people. So the Lord hates these nations, man, that he created them for what they were created for. He created the wicked for the day of evil. All right, so they're confident that you see today is going to be rooted out. It's going to bring them, because they're so prideful, it's going to bring them to the king of terrors, man. By messing with the Lord's people, taking that first strike, and the Lord going to respond. Psalms 47:2, for Yahweh, the Most High, is terrible, meaning frightening. And he is a great king over all the earth. See, he's the top ruler that created everything. All right. And he shall subdue the people under us, man, and the nations under our feet, right? Ecclesiasticus 18:1. He that liveth forever hath created all things in general. This is Yahweh, man. He created all things in general. He even created Yahushua, the top angel, firstborn of every creation. The Lord only is righteous. Like, none of us are right. Our righteousness is as filthy rags. But he's going to make us to be righteous in the kingdom. And there is none other but he. Right? He exists, and we don't exist unless he says so. There is no one righteous besides Yahweh, and he makes others to become righteous, like Yahushua in us. Yahushua said that, why callest thou me good? There's no one good but one. That's Yahweh. All right? So when we're in the kingdom and we're standing in complete righteousness, it's because Yahweh's light will shine upon us forever and through us. It says, who governeth the world with the palm of his hand. See, he's the governor over all the world. So we see the wicked ruling, the Most High is governing it. We see our people waking up to the truth. It's the Most High governing that. These last days, the Most High got his hands in every bit and piece of what's happening right now, even controlling the matters of life and death. So that's what we have to understand. And with that comes trust. Who governeth the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will, whether you believe it or know it or not. You know, how can a man understand his own way? The Most High controls the hearts and minds of the people. For he is the king of all. By his power, dividing holy things among them from profane, man. So separating the good from the bad. Daniel 4:17, this matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. See, that's where he does his rulership at, in the heavens and upon the earth. And giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the bases of men. And Israel became the base man. See, the Lord raised up these heathens, base men, cavemen, raised them up over us according to Deuteronomy 28, part of the curses. But now that we're on the bottom, the scriptures say what? Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So we become the tail and not the head. We become the bottom and not the top. So now the Lord is about to flip that. It's going to be a new heaven and a new earth, a new high and a new low. Their nation's going to be on the bottom. Esau is going to be on the complete bottom, and we're going to be at the complete top, being perfected, immortal, righteous. All because of our great King, Yahweh, our Father, giving us a king in Yahushua that he set over his holy hill, Zion. Holy hill meaning set apart government, Zion, the mountain of Israel, the government of Israel. And Yahweh is the governor over everything. All right, so Daniel chapter 2, and let's start from 44. Daniel chapter 2 speaks about the 10 toes, the Brexit, the European Union breaking up, and NATO falling apart. And in these times, that's when the Lord is going to set up and establish his kingdom upon the earth. And he's doing that through Amos chapter 9, where the Lord said he was going to rebuild the tabernacle of David that is fallen. And he's building us up as a spiritual house, right? Daniel chapter 2, let me get to the point, 44. And in the days of these kings, right? European Union, NATO, Russia, America, all these kings upon the earth, especially he's talking about the European Union right here, and NATO, all right, with the Brexit. And in the days of these kings shall Yahweh, the God of heaven, set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms. And it shall stand what? Forever. That way he's going to give us an everlasting salvation. Once he saves us this time, it'll be forever. All right. So the Most High is about to set up his kingdom upon the earth, because he's the king of all and the king of terrors. And he's going to put fear in these nations, man. All right. Psalms 47:2. For Yahweh the Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. See? So he rules in the heavens and upon the earth. And he shall subdue the people under us, man. Put them in captivity under us. And there's nothing they can do about it. And the nations under our feet. This is Isaiah 49. And 23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers, man. Meaning they're going to give us everything, all their resources. They're going to serve us. Just like a mother would nurse a child and give their milk. It's going to be given. They got to give it up. We ain't going to have to really fight them to take it. They're going to be that scared that they're going to give it to us. All right. So all these nations, the kings of the earth, they're going to give up everything. And they shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, not by our own doing, but because of our great king out in the heavens, Yahweh, and him establishing a king over Zion. His name is Yahushua, the deliverer. And they shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth. And this is a prophecy. So it's going to be billions and billions of people bowing down and serving the nation of Israel, starting with the elect. And they're going to bow down. And if you're of the elect, you're going to experience that. Male or female, they're going to bow down to you. Just like we had to go through. And lick up the dust of thy feet, man. That means complete servitude. All right, so they're not going to be physically licking the feet, but they're going to be whatever. Like if we kick the dust, they're going to be right there on the ground. Put it like that, in a low condition. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. For see, we're going to know it, that the Most High is Yahweh. He's our God, our power, our Father. And the other nations, they're going to be scared of him. We fear him too, but there's a love that balances that fear. There's no fear in love. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. Man. Malachi 4:1, verse 4:2. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, man. And that healing is new bodies, righteousness, having the laws in the inward part. All of this is with Yahushua, our reward. And the wings represent the chariots again. All right. And ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. So that's the everlasting salvation. And to have calves grazing out in the field is different from taking the calf and bringing it into the barn when there's bad weather outside, but it's too much heat, and you bring the calf inside of the barn. In this sense, the barn would be the chariots, all right, the stall, all right. So they're gonna be taken up by chariots and taken to Yahushua. All right. So what you'll do with your calf, which is a young cow or whatever, or you would take that into the stall, in this sense, the chariots, to be healed and taken care of and personally fed, and looked after. So that's what's going to happen to the elect. They're going to be preserved and taken care of by Yahushua himself and the holy angels, according to Psalms 91, by the will and power of Yahweh. And ye shall tread down the wicked, man. So they're going to get tread down, not lay down. They're going to get put down. All right? Ain't no get down or lay down. They're just going to get down. They're going to get put down. And ye shall tread down the wicked, right? Because the elect, the Lord going to use the elect of Israel to bring them to their place, which is to be back on the bottom. For they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith Yahweh of hosts. See that? So the Lord is doing that right now in front of our eyes, bringing them down, bringing this nation low, America, bringing Europe low, NATO, and Esau's kingdom and their power in the earth is bringing it low. As they push and try to use their strength, they're actually weakening themselves by going against the Most High, going against that which is good, going against the King of terrors. All right, Isaiah 14:1. For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, man, and will yet choose Israel, that's the elect, and set them in their own land. So you're going to choose our place for us and set us in our own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Israel, of Jacob. That's the elect foreigners or Israelite Gentiles that are scattered around the four corners of the earth. And we're joining to each other now through the Spirit, according to Ezekiel 37. And the people shall take them. So they're going to be taken. They're going to be tread down. All right. Let me get the word tread. I want to see what that means. All right. The origin of the word tread means to step on, like ashes, trample, pass over. All right. So we're going to pass over them like they passed over us, and we laid down for them. Them, they're going to be put down. All right. So to pass over, to step or walk on or over. That's deep, man. All right. To oppress. We're going to be the oppressors. And the people, Isaiah 14:2, and the people, who's the people? You say you're going to deliver the people, right? We already proven who that is. It's talking about Israel, Jerusalem, New Jerusalem. The bride, that's the people, the Israelites. And the people shall take them, talking about the heathens, and bring them to their place. And the house, their place will mean back on the bottom. So they're going to be brought back into being base men, a base and low nation upon this earth, Esau and these heathens. And the house of Israel shall possess them, not even their possessions, going to possess not only their possessions, but them, the individuals, the nations. They're going to own them righteously. shall possess them in the land. See, in the land, that's when we're going to get the slaves of our Lord for servants and handmaids. So that's why, because they're going to be servants to us, and they're going to be handmaids. They're women. That's why I said their wives shall be our nursing mothers, and their kings shall be our nursing fathers, meaning they're going to give us everything, serving us in captivity. And they shall take them captives who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. All right? And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve, man. That's why we got to just hang on and keep pushing and pray to be stronger and put on our full strength and get our second win in these final hours, man. You know? All right, so back to the precept. I'm going to end it here. Just a quick lesson in the spirit and praise of our Father and our King, Yahweh, and his son, Yahweh Shai, Malachiah, you know, Yahweh Shai, you know, Malak Nawa, which would mean our King. You know, so his name Yahweh Shai. Psalms 47 and 2. Let's start from here. For Yahweh, the Most High, is terrible. See, it should make more sense now. And he is a great king over all the earth. All right? So he's ruling and governing. And he shall subdue the people under us, man. And the nations under our feet. It should make sense. All right? So the Most High is going to do that. Subdue these nations. Put them in captivity under us. And even though it looks like Esau and these nations, Kim Jong-un, Xi Jinping, the Council of Foreign Relations, the World Health Organization, the Klaus Schwab, the Bill Gates, the corporations, everybody's calling themselves rulers in a sense. The Most High is really ruling. He's on the throne. Out in the heavens. And the heavens rule the earth. Not the other way around.